Students don't have enough to worry about. With college students back in school and many people heading back out into the dating world, experts are warning folks about stealthing. This is unbelievable. Stealthing is when a condom is removed without permission of your partner during intercourse. And just this week in California, they passed a bill making it illegal. It's that big of a thing. When I read about that, I went, what? All right, we need to discuss this. So attorney Lance Rogers joins us. We appreciate you starting the morning with us.
Good morning, Bill. Thanks for having me.
No problem. I'm bewildered. I'm baffled. So this is actually a thing. So what exactly is stealthing? How did this become a thing?
Well, Bill, I think you described it quite appropriately. It's the removal of a condom without your partner's consent. California did pass a bill. They didn't illegalize stealthing. What they did was said that they're going to cause a civil cause of action to accrue in the event that it occurs.
Okay, so generally when this type of thing happens, it's become enough of a thing that there is some sort of legal action that's taking place. So is it just guys who do it? Is it women doing it as well? I mean, I don't know if it's within your expertise to ask why. I'm just,
I guess that's between two consenting, hopefully, adults in a bedroom, and I'm not sure if it's just guys. But I can tell you that the legislation that was approved in California and not yet signed by Governor Newsom is quite broad. And what it says is in the event a condom is removed without consent, that you can be sued under civil law for a lot of money.
So, and there are some statistics on this, right? So there's percentages of people admitting that they've done this? Are you aware of some of the statistics in our area?
I've seen a lot of statistics. Nationally, it sounds like there's a 12% figure of people that this has actually happened to. It's a depressing and sad statistic, but it looks like this is an actual thing. Bill, I'm also aware of online and in movies glamorizing the process of stealthing. That's obviously a concern from a cultural perspective.
So both from a legal and a cultural perspective, what's the significance that California had to go all the way to taking some sort of legal action?
Well, look, California is always on the fringe. They're out there on the fringe for most issues, especially with law, and they're usually the ones that pass laws that sometimes are struck down by the Supreme Court. I'm not suggesting that this law will be struck down, but what I'm suggesting is that more reasonable states like New Jersey have decided to consider a stealthing bill that will criminalize the act, not civilly cause it to be a cause of action, but rather criminalize the act and say that when somebody knowingly removes a condom during sex without notifying or getting the consent of their partner, that becomes a crime, punishable by up to 5 years in jail and a $150,000 fine.
Okay, so you do think, I mean, obviously New Jersey, but do you think more states will follow suit as this, hopefully it doesn't continue to grow, but if it does?
If it does, I certainly think more states will follow suit. And I think that legislators are out there trying to solve problems. And this right now is seemingly a problem based on the media play it's getting. So I anticipate a lot of legislators across the country to start paving the way or taking it up in their home states and bringing these bills to fruition.
Wow. We talked about New Jersey. Quickly, can you tell us what's the law as it relates to Pennsylvania and Delaware?
So the interesting thing is that if anybody in the tri-state area has a problem right now, they can bring a civil suit for what is basically sexual battery. And so they can sue civilly for this. The New Jersey law would make it criminal. So far, Pennsylvania and Delaware have not proposed a similar bill to criminalize this act.
This is unbelievable. Thank you. I appreciate you giving us some clarity, letting people, parents, students know what they can do going forward. Thanks for getting up with us this morning.
My pleasure, Bill. Take care.
You have a good one. The baffled look on my face through that whole segment. When I heard about this, I was like, wait, what? All right, thank you. Now.